he was using like mud and clay and
yeah, it wasn't using the high quality art.
Yeah.
I got that from Warhol and Chris Cross.
Are these all different? Get out of here!
Yeah.
We met them. I bought a little wolf boy from them.
Ooh, look at him, Frank.
Which is one of my prized possessions.
We used that inside the sideshow as an extra added attraction.
Well, make me an offer on it.
It's in such bad shape, you know what I'm saying?
No one's been in here for years, you know? It's like me and Mike are getting free admission to a museum.
Have you ever heard of Marie O'Day?
Yes.
We saw her corpse in a semi-trailer in North Carolina, I think it was.
Yeah.
The star attraction of Captain Boswell's collection was Marie O'Day.
25 cents it cost you to go there. That's 1955.
The golden age of the circus and the sideshow is a time in America that will never come again. And the impact that left on so many people is why all of this stuff is so collectible. The death of the classic sideshow is something that a lot of people mourn, but they're attracted to it because they're romanticizing about it. And it's easy to do that when you look at the banners and you look at some of the photography of the acts back then. And yes, it was insensitive on so many different levels, but there's also the people that argue that it celebrated the uniqueness of these individuals and it gave them a platform to make a living. The classic sideshow era is just a true American art form.
What's this piece here? King's Thrill Show.
That was like the stamp for a poster.
It's a printed poster, but it was in a local show.
That would be one that would travel around, and what they did is that would have been like the center section of it, and then on the top and bottom, they paint, what town it was and what the date was. And
I've seen these large blocks before, and they're carved.
Right.
I don't know if this is linoleum on here or what that they've cut this out of, and then they glued it to the board.
The only way it relates to me is with the poster making.
Yeah, looks like a Nova.
Sure.
66, 67 Nova. I had a 67. Looked just like that.
The thing I love about this piece is its grassroots and it's back in the day DIY. I mean, this thing is basically a big printing block to print posters for this car thrill show. It's transportation related, and also it's something that I remember from when I was a kid. We used to go to stock car races, and during intermission they would have guys drive through firewalls and drive up ramps and flip cars and everything, and that was like all of our favorite part of going. And so I can kind of remember this era. So to find something this simple that means so much is super cool.
$150.
Sold.
Doing it?
Yeah.
All right, very cool. I love it.
These circus banners were everything to the owner of the circus.
The wall crash. The winner.
The colors are amazing.
All the cars are there. I mean, all you need are a few monkeys, and you're literally in business.
Oh, wow. This is real?
Sure is real. 1870. And you crank it.
And I've seen these before.
Woo!
Only on the History Channel.
What about these pictures in here?
Those are,
Give me a little explanation.
those are Fred Johnson did those.
Fred Johnson, what we learned, was a sideshow banner painter for like 65 years.
Or were these what he made before the banner?
No, those are pictures of the banners.
Do you have these banners?
No.
Wow.
No.
Learn the heartbreaking facts about drug abuse. You must see these victims.
Okay, so there was victims in there.
Actual victims.
Yeah.
So it's educational, it's also a scare tactic.
Right.
I do like this. Now, this has got a tattoo girl on it. It's made in 1997.
Have you seen one of these posters before?
No, I've never seen it before, but I really like the subject matter on it and the tattooed, and
On the 4 pictures in this poster here, it's got some creases. It is what it is. $325.
Sure.
You got it.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
I like
So where did you get the Coney Island piece at?
I seen it rolled up at a flea market, and I believe it to be screen printed.
Yeah, it is.
Greens from Coney Island, the beach.
What are you thinking on this?
I don't know whether I am or not.
Okay. And then obviously I'm stumbling over banners here.
Yes.
What
yes.
time period are these from?
Those are How many's there?
We got one right off the bat here.
It's tied up here.
You all good?
Let's lift the top up. I'll tell you which one that is. That one's...
Okay, so this says
All right,
Sigler.
that's one of the monster ones. So these are from the 40s or the 50s, and they're painted by Jack Cripe. Mike, look at that photograph there. You can see how that was from my dad. It says Sigler signs on it. That's my dad and my mom.
Okay.
My dad was a sign painter, too.
So you're fourth generation sign painter?
Third
Generation.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty cool. And the fact that your family has so much history in regards to circus banners because of where you guys lived.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where everybody wintered, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Jim was smart enough to go down to Gibtown and talk to a lot of people that made a living in the circus industry and ask them what they had left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, where did you get this at? That's an original photograph. Look at that, Frankie.
That one was at the Showman's. I got that out of the Showman's convention in Gibsonton. Once a year, they'll have
Like a flea market or
like a
something?
flea market.
That's another
type
one.
thing. Yeah.
Look at that. This is an original photograph. If you look at the detail of the photograph, you start to learn so much.
It says, ride an Indian Scout, the most popular motorcycle in the world.
Like guys like me that love motorcycles and love this time period, it's great to find a photograph like this because there's so much going on. They say so much about that time period.
Like, what's cool about it is, here's the Motordrome.
Yeah.
And then it says
Right.
India. So India is their sponsor. I mean,
Make it a good offer.
$150 a piece.
Sure.
All right. See? Jim's passion for collecting this stuff comes from a couple different places. Yes, he loves the sideshow golden era, but it also is part of his family's history.
We got some nice neon signs. This has got all kind of colors in that.
Cool, but I'm looking at these banners, man.
those
No
are-
way.
Those are Clarence Sigler. The monkey circus ones that I have out there were painted by my grandfather, Clarence Sigler. That's painted, had to be late 40s, early 50s. Because he died in 59.
What about
So this is the monkey speedway that goes with the cars and goes with the pictures and the mold down there.
So the but
These
I
are-
gotta see the
But
monkey
see,
cars.
these are bigger
I
than
gotta see
8
the
foot,
monkey
so
cars.
straight ahead to the right.
Oh my gosh! Look at these things. Okay, so these are way bigger than ones I've seen before.
No, these held capuchin monkeys. The cars and stuff would showcase these monkeys, and they had names and different colored cars, and they had quite a big track. I mean, it was probably, 100-foot track. And they would strap them into the cars, and they would go around, and they'd actually have a race. And it was just, just a ball for people.
So, like, what year are these from? 50s, 40s, what?
I'm going to say 40s.
Wow.
Look at that picture, Mike.
Oh, you have the photos of them.
Yeah, look at these 4 photos. They're real cool.
Look at those little monkeys in
They
there,
got little
man.
ties on them and stuff.
So who's this guy? Who's that guy?
That must have been Harry Fay.
Harry Fay.
Harry Fay and his wife.
And they were traveling all around the country.
Yeah, they did the circuit.
But they're little monkeys
They did
racing
the circuit,
cars.
yeah.
So this is the mold to make them.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
He had a separate truck, like a box truck, and there were cages in there. And he kept, about 8 different monkeys
Here's the
in there.
mold for it, Frankie.
I mean, just to be able to get these monkeys to all sit in the
Right.
cars, because the monkeys, to me, are fidgety.
Right, sure.
They're chained. There's
Yeah.
a chain in here.
So they chained them down.
Okay.
You gotta wonder what their expression was like,
I gotta ask, how many banners do you have related to this?
Let's go over and count, because I'm not exactly sure.
Can we do that?
I can show you on the...
No, I want to see them. I'm totally serious about it. I want to
Alright.
see them. The only way to really determine whether or not they're the caliber of what we would like or they're real is to look at them firsthand.
Oh, those are cool.
These were painted by my Uncle Jack Sigler.
So when we talked about the top 5 sideshow banner artists,
I'm going to say
that one was your grandfather,
one is my
Snap
grandfather,
Wyatt,
Snap Wyatt, Uncle Jack,
yeah, Fred
Jack
Johnson.
Cripe, and Fred Johnson.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at these, Frank. Look at this. This is like
I mean,
the
they
wreck.
look like they've never been outside that much.
No, that's what I'm saying. They haven't been out much.
No,
They're not sun faded.
I know.
They're not ripped.
I know.
They're not peeling.
Carnival banners were painted on canvas, just like, regular oil paintings are on canvas.
There's a ton of these, man.
A lot of these banners are huge. Some of them are, 10 foot by 32 foot long, and you can't display them. And if I can't display them in here, they're really not that useful to me.
The colors are amazing.
Cross-country race.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Wow. So one of the first circus banners I ever bought was at a closed amusement park in Bushkill, Pennsylvania. And it wasn't in great condition, but man, the subject matter was cool. And then once you see an original one of these for the first time, man, it captivates you. It really grabs a hold of you. The winner. These circus banners were everything to the owner of the circus. This is what drew people into the tent to spend the money.
So this is the tallest one so far.
What's incredible about this sideshow act is that it's all still together. All of the banners.
Photo finish.
Woo! He's got photography documenting it all being set up. All the cars are there. The mold to the cars are there. I mean, all you need are a few monkeys, and you're literally in business.
If you decided to sell them,
Yes.
to me, they would have to go as a group. Because each one represents something different in the show.
Exactly.
So where are you at with it then?
I don't know.
I mean, it's amazing that none of this was broken up and that all of it is in such great condition. He had the opportunity to buy it. He seized that moment. Now I've got the same opportunity.
You want to unroll the other ones?
We brought the monster ones out.
Well, let's unroll.
Can we unroll those and look
Sure.
at? We just put them on top of these. Is that all right?
Sure.
This one's
Creepy. I like it already. It says creepy.
creepy, spooky. Monster stuff sells. There's Frankenstein.
From the depths of their imagination, they created these scenes, these beautiful paintings to draw you in to that tent.
Shocking.
That is shocking.
I love all of it.
Coming up in 60 seconds, a history short.
Nowadays, these banners are very hard to find. They're very rare.
There's Frankenstein. Weird.
The banners to the sign shop were just signs. They would letter the banners, and it was a sign job. They never knew that it was going to be a collectible folk art thing.
So obviously the two best ones you have subject matter wise to me are the two monster ones.
Yeah.
The weird one.
The three of them together there.
Okay, yeah, there's three
Yeah,
of them.
I wanted 8,000 a piece on those.
You want $8,000 a piece for those?
Yeah, I want 2,
That's-
3.
Oh my
Creature,
God.
weird, and shocking.
24,000 for the three.
Yeah.
And then where are you at on the
God.
monkey banners with the cars?
Too much
Like what's the
money.
total number on those?
25.
Let me think
25
about
what?
these.
All right.
Okay. I mean, it's no small number. And
And did you want to look at that other Snap Wyatt banner that I have in the back?
You
That-
got that
That's a cavalcade of
can we grab that one?
Yes, we can.
All right, we'll grab that
Who
one.
needs money to pay
But
the
it was
rent?
incredible to see all of these banners on the ground in one place, and your mind is jumping from one to the next because they're all so beautiful.
Hey, you got it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's set it up. Where do you want to set
Stretch
it
this
up?
bad
Let's
boy
do it.
out.
Let's set it up.
on
Let's
This is
start
gonna
down
put-
here. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Because you don't want to.
Big one.
Ooh, right in the head there.
I was going to patch it all up.
This is great. It's got Snap
Snap
Wyatt's
Wyatt
signature
on it.
right on it.
This is, believe it or not, this is a very, very valuable painting.
No,
This
I
one.
know.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Snap Wyatt. Right on there.
Well, that would be a cone head. She's probably the sword swallower.
What's this guy?
This guy must be some kind of
Anorexic?
thin guy that missed lunch. He missed a few meals.
Yeah.
And that's a two-faced man.
What are you asking for this?
The price on this is $7,500.
You could tell which ones he wanted to sell and which ones he didn't. Because the ones that he didn't want to sell, he was putting such a high number on them that he knew I wasn't going to pay it.
These are $8,000 a piece.
Yeah,
This is $7,500.
yeah.
And then so far we're at
Those come
25,000
Those
for
come-
all the cars, the pictures.
It's like I want to buy them all, but you just can't. I mean, I can't. So the hardest thing for me that day was trying to navigate what to buy and what not to.
Here's what I'm thinking on these. I love this. I love Snap Quiet stuff. The fact that he signed it is incredible. The subject matter is not too crazy for me.
They're not freaky enough.
These at $8,000 a piece, I think those are your best ones by far, subject matter wise. I love all of it, but I got to think of the business end of it. I'm going to throw a number at you on the monkey stuff.
Okay. Should be good.
I'm trying. I'm just
I mean, we're talking the cars, the pictures,
and the banners.
and the 9 banners.
$20,000.
20, I was going to say 20.
I think we need to go a little bit more, like 2150.
I feel like I'm on the fence at 20 grand. You know?
Yeah, let me see here. Let me calculate there. Yeah, see that, but doing it at 20, then I'm with the cars is the problem.
Here's what I would like to do is I'd like to sell all this to one person. I mean, that's the way to do it. 20,000. Let's just get crazy and do it. All right, we're doing it. Woo! Here's what you got, Frank. A photo finish.
Oh, baby.
But the caliber of the things that he has and the fact that he wanted to do a museum really speaks to the type of collector that he was.
Entertainment
You got to be careful. Careful.
He was somebody that understood that it wasn't so much about him with this collection. I mean, it was really about putting that story out there.
Appreciate you. Coming to Nashville.